guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my last introduction to a project pan for 2019. If you guys watched my last video, I was talking about how I didn't know if I was going to do another introduction, another project pan. I wasn't really sure about how my panning was going to go for the next 2 months. But yesterday, Alex from One Beauty Addict, she posted her 9 by New Year's, and I was like, I completely forgot about that project pan. Usually around this time of the year, I always do a kind of like a last chance project pan where I have items that are almost done and I really want to get out of my collection. This year, however, I don't have like any items that are almost done, like on their last leg, that I would want to put in a last chance project pan. So I wasn't planning on doing that. But then I figured 9 by New Year's, that's right, we still have that. So that gives me 2 months to work on these items. And I did pick 9 makeup items and I'm pretty confident that I can finish them. There's 2 that I'm not sure if I can finish them, but we'll see. I'll talk about those. So the first, excuse me, I am wearing 3 of these today. So I'm gonna start with the first 2 because they're in one palette. And I am talking about the 2 cream convertible colors that are in this palette from the Balm. This is the Balm Jovi palette. This is a few years old. I purchased this last year, I believe, at Nordstrom Rack. And there's 2 like lip convertible colors. And this one is the one that I'm currently wearing on my lips. And this is the color Millie. This is the lip and cheek color. I don't know what it's called. And then this one is called Vanilla, and this is actually what I'm wearing as my blush. So I was able to incorporate both of them. It's 2 of the same, but since they're different color and I'm gonna be using them differently, I decided to count them as 2 items separately instead of 1 because it's in one palette. You know what I mean? So this one I used with my e.l.f. small stipple brush to apply to my face, and then this one you can see where I carved it. This was brand new until today when I applied it on my lips, and then this one, of course, you can see the stippling from the brush, but they were both untouched. It doesn't say here. Oh yeah, it does. I looked all morning to see the size, but I couldn't find it then. So it says here that the net weight is 4 grams. So I'm thinking it's like 2 and 2. I don't think each one is 4 grams. So that's still quite a bit of product. They're cream products. This one, I'm pretty sure I can finish it just because if I'm using it as a lip product, it'll go really fast. And it's kind of like similar to the MAC lipstick that I have in my 9 by Netflix. So I'm pretty sure I can combine them very well. They won't like clash because the colors are very similar. And this one in Vanilla, it's a little bit too deep. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. I do have 2 months to finish this, but we'll see if I'll get to it. But it would be nice if I was able to get rid of 2 cream blushes. They do count as blushes in my makeup inventory, and since they're cream products and those tend to go bad faster, I would be very, very happy if I did finish them. The other item that I want to incorporate here comes from this Kevyn Aucoin eyes, what is it, contouring? The Art of Contouring. And I do have a highlighter here in my 9 by Netflix, and I'm gonna cover it, not to spoil anything, but I wanna work on this contour shade right here. It's called the Sculpting Powder. I have been using, once I finished my bronzer, I started working on this one. So this one is not brand new. I have been working on it for a few, maybe like the past 3 weeks, but I don't use it every day just because it's too cool toned and you're supposed to use it to contour, but I'm not used to contouring. I'm trying to use it as a bronzer, so it's a learning curve with this color for me, but I can definitely feel a little bit of a dip right here. So my goal is to finish this up. This is supposed to have 1.3 grams, so I don't foresee me having an issue finishing it up, but hopefully I'm not jinxing myself and I'm not being overly confident, but I really hope to finish it. And I lied. I have the next product I'm also wearing today. This comes from the e.l.f. Foundation palette. This is a palette that has 4 different shades, and it's in the color light medium. And this is what the palette is looking at right now. As you guys can see, I have hit pan here, here, and here. And the shade that I'm gonna be focusing on is this one. I've been kind of like mixing and matching. This one I haven't used at all. This is way too dark. Eventually I wanna use it as a cream contour slash bronzer, but I'm gonna be focusing on the one from Kevyn Aucoin. So this one's gonna go untouched, but I do wanna finish one. And so I picked the one that has the most pan showing. So it's this one. This was the one I'm wearing. I do use my nail to kind of like scoop up the product and then apply it. I tried using my beauty sponge, like dipping it in here and then putting it on my face, and I felt like it looked too patchy. I didn't like it. It just wasn't blending well. I don't know if it's the formula or the actual sponge, but I didn't like it. With the brush, it looks very streaky. So for me, what works best is just to scoop up with a little bit with my nail, warm it up in my fingers, and then blend it out with my fingers. So this shade right here, they don't have like specific numbers, but for me, it's like the top left one, this one right here. So we'll see. Hopefully I can finish this one. Then the next product that I want to use up is this concealer from from Rimmel. This is the Stay Matte Soft Matte Concealer this is the lightest one. I think it's called Fair. I had purchased it because this is way too light for me, but I had purchased it because the Anastasia concealer that I had in my A to C project pan was too dark. So if I wanted to use it under my eyes to brighten my under eye, I had to lighten it. So I was using this product to lighten it, and I'm almost done with it. Like if I put it to the light, I can see through the packaging, and I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I'll try to insert like a close-up, but as you guys can see, like right here and then right here, you can see through the packaging quite a bit right here. And I'm foreseeing me taking out the stopper pretty soon, because I can really see through the packaging. So some of these shades were a little too dark, so I'm using this one to lighten them. So it's kind of like a multi-purpose type thing. I really enjoy it. It was really inexpensive. It was like $4 something at the drugstore. So if you guys were looking for a good drugstore concealer, I recommend this brand. I think it's really good. My favorite from the drugstore is the Instant Age Rewind, and then the Maybelline Fit Me concealer is a close second. But those are a few more dollars more expensive than this one. This one's a lot less expensive, and I think it does a pretty good job. So if you're trying to pinch pennies when it comes to concealer, I would say give this one a go, because I think it's pretty good. Then I have this like sample pencil from Benefit. This is the Precisely My Brow pencil in the color 3.5 neutral medium brown. This was in the box. If you guys follow me on Instagram, my sister sent me a package, and Sephora did something wrong and they sent the package twice, so I got 2 of the same of everything. But this was in one of the boxes, and it's just a sample. It doesn't have a lot of product, but it's not a very long project, so I need a few gimme products, you know what I mean? I would like to have some items finished by my one and only update, so I think this is gonna be one of them. It's a pretty good match for my brows, 3.5. So hopefully I'll like it. I've never used one of the Benefit brow products ever since they redid the line, and it's been a few years now, maybe a couple of years since they redid the line, so I'm excited to try it. Another freebie is this Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is a little deluxe size that I had there in my collection lying around, so I should have no problem going through this one. Then I'm going to attempt to try to finish my color tattoo from Maybelline in the color Tough as Taupe. If you guys saw my finale from my A to C project pan, you guys saw this, but this is how much product I have left. Ever since maybe I haven't used this in about a month, maybe 6 weeks, because my goal was to hit pan, and I had quite a bit of pan showing, so I kind of stopped using it, and I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt now, because if I had kept using it like diligently like I was the whole year, I think I would have a lot less product, and I think it'd be more feasible for me to finish it in the next 2 months. My dogs are going crazy outside. I'm sorry if you can hear them, but I'm gonna start using it again every day, and hopefully I can finish it. I feel like the product is not very thick. I feel like it's very thin, like on the edge here, so I don't know. we'll see. If I don't finish it, I'll roll it over to 2020 and I'll finish it then, no problem. But it would be awesome, super, super awesome if I could finish it this year. And the last product that I have here is from Stila. This is the Magnificent Metals eyeshadow in the color Dusty Rose. And this is what the product is looking like right now. As you guys can see, I have hit pan right there in the center, and I have quite a bit of product. This is kind of like the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, but I feel like this one's a little bit like wetter in the formula as opposed to the Super Shock shadows. I've had this for years and this hasn't dried out, so it's a really good quality, that's for sure. This is the eyeshadow that you guys will have seen me wear in my latest videos. Since I only have one shadow left in my Panda palette, I'm kind of like panning a look. And this is the glittery shade that you guys see and you guys have asked about. So hopefully I can I'm gonna keep like panning that look. So I figured might as well put this in a project pan and finish it. Hopefully I can finish it along with that eyeshadow from my Panda palette. And then it'll be another eyeshadow out of my collection. So there you go, guys. Those are my 9 items for my 9 by New Year's. I hope I get to finish everything. And that's it. Wish me luck. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.